Hello everyone, my name is Piotr and welcome to Moment of Clarity. It's Wednesday and we've got another update from Steam-forged games. This time we got two more models from the upcoming two-player battle box. It's Captain Bastian Falk and Sergeant Goran Lazarenko for Kader. Let's start with Bastian Falk. He's Signor Gunmage Hellslinger Kader Solo. He costs 4 points. And that's quite a lot. He's got a lot of competition within this range, but we'll see if he's worth the points. He has 8 damage boxes. It's quite surprising as for a gun mage model. They used to be quite fragile, so it's a little surprise here. And it might as well surprise your opponent, who knows. His speed 6, mat 6, rat 7, defense 15, yeah that's right, and armor 12. So despite being 8 damage model, armor 12, he's not going to survive a lot nonetheless. He's on a 30mm base, he has Pathfinder, Dual Attack, Advanced Deployment and Ambush. That's right, that's the first model I believe from Stormy Legion that has Ambush rule. Let's see his special rules. He has Leadership Gun Mages, so he's giving Reciprocate to other friendly gun mage models within 10 inches from him. That's a really nice buff to surrounding models. Reciprocate can surprise your enemy. It all depends on what attack types will other gun mages model have. If it's, for example, Thunderbolt, that might be quite handy, especially during your opponent's turn. That might spoil his plans. He has Prowl, so whenever he is concealment he has Stealth. He has Reciprocate himself, and he has Run and Gun, so whenever he destroys one or more enemy models, he will make a full advance. If it comes for his range attack, he has Magelock Scatter Gun. It's Spray 8, rate of fire 1, with power 12. It's a magical attack and pistol icon. Whenever he makes an attack, he chooses an attack type, also outside of his activation. He has Banish, so whenever he damages an enemy model, you can place that enemy model completely within 1 inch from the point where he was. And that's quite cool because you can take it as a threat extension for your charging models, but with speed 6 and range 8, that's not that threatening after all. He has Deck Reputation, so as described in previous video, this has this rule as well, and that's great because it's another model that will really hurt undead and construct models. So I cannot wait to use this model against Dusk especially. So yeah, that's for you, Riven Bloody. my colleagues that are playing Dusk, and I play against them quite frequently, so that's great. Cannot wait to use him once he arrives. And then he has Incendiary rule. So all the models hit suffer fire continuous effect. And this is also fire damage. And yeah, that's quite interesting because it is a spray 8 attack. So those effects apply to all the models hit under the spray, 8 inches spray line. So for example, if you will be able to capture multiple construct models or multiple enemy undead models, that will hurt them even more. So that's good to keep that in mind, that it is a spray attack and it's benefit from the attack type. If it comes for his melee weapon, he has Sword, just power 10. So he's able to charge. This way you can extend your range attacks. So you can charge and then make an attack. He has Dual Attack, he has Pistol, but keep in mind that you have to target the model that you're melee with, or that you're engaged by. So keep that in mind. So after all, I think he'll be a really nice addition to the two-player box with other gun mages. He seems to be a good solo for 4 points. That's still quite a lot, but given his special abilities and in combination with Kane, Calamity, his feat, he will be able to deal a significant amount of damage to enemy models. Within this price range, there are other interesting models for 4 points or less, but I think he will be used, not in every list, that's for sure, but you will see him on the battlefield outside two-player battle box as well. So let's go to the other model that is included also in two-player battle box, and his rules were previewed in the update. It's Sergeant Goran Lazarenko, and this time I will remember to switch the color so it will fit the theme color of the army. Where is he? Here he is. Sergeant Goran Lazarenko is a Cater SKS-6 Cavalry Solo. He also costs 4 points, so that's a lot. And he also has 8 damage boxes. So another tough solo there. He has Speed 6, Mat 6, Rot 7, Defense 14, and Armor 14. He's on 40mm base, so he's on the medium-sized base. He has Tough, he's resilient to fire, to corrosion, he has Pathfinder and Advanced Deployment. If it comes to his special abilities, he has Alchemical Mask that combines well with other models in the two-player battle box, with Vilkul's Feet, for example. So basically he ignores all the gas effects. Then he is also a marksman. You can choose the branch or a column when you're damaging Warbeast or Warjack. That's great. And it combines well with his powerful range attack, but more about that in a second. He has Prowl, so he has, whenever he has Concealment, he has also Stealth, and he has Reposition 3, so it's quite mobile. If it comes to his range attack, it's Jack Buster, and yeah, that's very true. That's very appropriate name to his powerful range attack. It's range 12, rate of fire 1, area of effect 2, power 14, and 7 on a blast. It's brutal damage, so whenever you hit, the model directly hit suffers additional damage die. Just the model directly hit, not the models in the area of effect, not the models that suffered damage from blast. That's quite important. I messed that up in the past already, so yeah, I'm pointing this out. And he has Critical Stagger. So on a critical hit, the model hit loses its initial attacks and cannot make power attacks or special attacks for 1 round. This model can still charge, this model can still buy attacks, and what's more, the first attack it buys will be charge attack, so it will have a boosted damage roll. It's quite powerful, but it's tricky to rely on critical hits on a 2d6, right? There are some ways to increase his accuracy, but you cannot really rely on the critical hits. If it comes to his melee attack, he has just Combat Knife, power 9. He can charge as well, but he do not have dual attack, and his Jack Buster is not a pistol. If it comes to the combinations that you can make with Sergeant Goran Lazarenko in caterer lists, first that comes to my mind is obviously Vilkul and his feet that can cover him. You can move through the cloud or in the cloud or stay behind the cloud because you have Alchemical Mask, so you do not really care about all those cloud effects Vilkul puts on the battlefield. You can increase his accuracy with Baranova and her Invocation of Wrath. You add additional die to hit, but you discard the lowest. And what's more, Shikora, under her feet, you can reroll missed attack rolls, but that's about it. It seems that Goran Lazarenko is a pretty reliable solo, pretty reliable damage dealer. Power 14 with brutal damage, range 12. That's a great damage potential. He'll be taken quite frequently, I believe, for 4 points. I would treat his critical stagger rule more as a happy little accident than a way of depriving your enemy models from initial attacks. When it happens, it's great, but you need to remember about the effect, and I hope it will matter during the game, because otherwise when you just kill the solo or whatever with this attack and you get the critical hit, yeah, that will be a sad moment. If it comes to the general opinion on the 2 models released, I believe Bastian Falk is the one I prefer more, not only because I'm a Signar player, but also because I think he gives more to the list. He's not just a damage dealer. He has some ways to improve performance of other models. Also benefits from Kane's Feet. in a way he can use two of his effects. So he can use Decapitation and Banish or Incendiary or whatever, the combination of two of his effects. That certainly increases his potential. Also depends on what the other models included in the box will do and other Gun Mage models. But I think from what I see for now, I think he's the more interesting one. But yeah, what do you think, guys? Who do you think is the better solo? Which one do you prefer? Which one do you like more? Is it maybe Goran Lazarenko because of his damage potential and critical stagger, or maybe it's because I'm missing something and you found a cool interaction between other models? Let me know in the comments below. I'm really interested in what you think about those two models. And if you would like to support the channel, consider subscribing, give a like if you liked the video. If you have any feedback, please comment down below. It will help improving me the videos, it will help improving me the channel. So once again, thank you for watching and bye. Cheers.